Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Zen Lounge. It is November 20th, 2023, and I have some updates for you. Today, we're going to be going deep. I have a long video plan, so sit back, get cozy. I'm going to be talking about Corium, Stellar, and XRPL and how they all connect in this video. I'm about 30 subscribers away from 10,000 subs, so it'll be a huge accomplishment for me. So please hit the subscribe button before continuing this video. I've also put out tons of great content. Make sure you keep up to date with my content. Have some exciting things on my YouTube page, valuable information for free. Stay up to date with the Zen Lounge. A lot of people have been asking when DEX for the Corium Layer 1. You can see it right here. Kappa asks when DEX. And Fabio says, I see more than 2 native DEXs on Corium's active development. So we're going to be talking about one of these teams. How the team working on this DEX is also building a premier DEX on Stellar. So in 71 days, smart contracts are coming to Stellar's mainnet via soroban. And the team that's working on a DEX with them is also working on a DEX with Coreum. I'll show you and connect the dots here in this video. So sit back, get relaxed. If you remember, what Corium's specialty, like I talked about in the last video, is a part of it being a super ledger is having a bridge from the XRPL to Cosmos to have native XRPL issued assets minted in Cosmos with IBC capabilities. Coreum team is working on that, so XRP and Solo could have a bridge to Cosmos. And the team that's working on the DEX to make this possible is a team called Whelp DeFi. You know what's funny is in the Zen Lounge, we kept talking about 2024, the Chinese New Year, and how its symbol is the year of the dragon. So in 2024, it's a dragon year, and Whelp DeFi Hub symbology is a dragon. So this is what we've seen so far, and we've seen the Corium team following this page, and we've seen their GitHub. You can see that they're actually working on this DEX as early as 8 hours ago. So if I go to actions, 8 hours ago, they were working on the DEX for Corium. So they're actively developing Whelp, the Corium-based DEX, a multi-chain decentralized exchange built on Corium. I'll put these in the description below. So I want to show you how we connect these dots. So insights, contributors, we have Jacob. So remember that, Rust smart contract developer. Kazem Wazam. I'm going to show you Jacob in a moment. Shout out to Hassan too, because he found this. So there's another team. We could watch this video real quick. So Jacob is in this video, and this is them pitching their Phoenix protocol. So they developed, so here it is, Jacob right here. He is a Rust engineer, and they're working on a protocol called the Phoenix protocol with Stellar, Phoenix protocol group. Welcome to Phoenix, official GitHub's organization. We are a progressive team developing Phoenix, an extensive suite of DeFi applications, with our DEX serving as a foundational layer. Our goal is to create robust DeFi protocols that interact harmoniously with our ecosystem of other products, in turn driving significant value accumulation. Organization, it's the Phoenix DEX. So they're going to build a Phoenix DEX on Stellar network, and it's supposed to benefit their whole DeFi ecosystem. So Whelp would be another one of their products. They call it a hub. Get started with Phoenix ecosystem. We could watch this video for now.
Good afternoon, everyone. How you guys doing? Who's ready to get souped up with the Phoenix? Phoenix? All right. We have an amazing opportunity here with this launch of Soroban. It's going to be a launch of a brand new DeFi ecosystem. And we've seen DeFi ecosystems come and go and rise and so on and so forth. We know that these types of DeFi applications will be launched. But the most cornerstone One would be the decentralized exchange, the DEX, the AMM. So that's what we're building first. But for us, the real opportunity with Soroban is this side. There's a lot of institutional support, there's a lot of anchors. And what we want to do is a real world use case. We want to bring these two together. So this is the differentiator for our DEX. We noticed that of the 60 plus anchors, there are many, many currencies between each of these anchors. They're not all compatible with each other. So this presents a problem with synergies and integration between anchors. Our first phase is to have the DEX and have all these anchors as on-off ramps. In phase two, we want the anchors to be connected on the back end. So if the user of one anchor wants to send currency to another anchor, they can use their DEX with the volume. This is our team, strategy and ops team. We got Yahoo on the back end and Malone on the front end. Please feel free to say hi.
So these are the two guys that are building the Corium DEX whelp with the dragon symbology. So we got the dragon and the phoenix.
I'm pretty sure you guys want to see what we've done so far, so we prepared this one demo video. Everything you see here is already on FutureNet and is usable at night and good. So after we connected our wallet with the app, we want to provide some liquidity and stake that. So for that, we keep the ratio of 1 to 2.5 and provide like 20,000 TOC and or 2,000 TOC and 1,000 FO. And after we sign that on Friday, we should now have our LP share tokens. And if you want to stake, let's say 25% of those tokens to collect rewards, we can do that just now already. And by the way, we will upload and deploy photos faucet by next week, so you guys can get some test tokens and just try it out for yourself. So yeah, we have the possibility to have multiple buckets of stakes, and so you can it's going to be implemented by next week. And the next steps now are going to be a more advanced dashboard, so users can see more details, like for example, the total amount of tokens on the app, and also we are going to implement some queries where their index search will be way faster.
I'll put the link of this video in the description. We don't need to watch the whole thing. The important thing is that the team that's building a DeFi hub on Coreum is also building a DeFi hub for Stellar's ecosystem. And also I want to give out some alpha is this team in the past that have worked on other projects that I've researched, they have given airdrops to the stakers of the layer 1 that they built on. So here's some alpha. The Phoenix and the Dragon are coming to Stellar and Coreum. That's pretty awesome. You can see more information about how Stellar is preparing for smart contracts on Stellar Network. It should be in about 71 days away. So about 71 days away, you're going to have the Soroban smart contract platform on mainnet. Developers are going to have more options to build with Stellar Network. People are very excited about that. And one of the teams I just shared with you, the Phoenix protocol, but there's so many more projects that are building. This is a big advancement for Stellar Network. Just as XRPL has many big advancements coming, we have clawback basically with 57% consensus. So soon clawback features, which is really important for issuing assets on the XRP ledger. This also has we have the AMMs coming, automated market makers coming. XLS40, what a lot of people have been talking about, is at 40%. So we're inching away, getting closer and closer. There's 14 yes votes. And another discussion that's happening, another development. So there's a bunch of developments happening for Stellar. Well, we also have developments coming to XRP Ledger. So this is what we're talking about, Coreum, Stellar, and XRP Ledger today. So there's XLS40 now we're talking about. We've been talking about XLS30. Did you guys know that the XLS40 is already being discussed? So this proposal aims to provide self-sovereign identity secured by the XRP Ledger. So let's talk about this. Will decentralized identifier adoption be the next major step in tokenized revolution? I have the article here. So unpacking the new XLS40 proposal. So we're going to go deep in this video, like I said. So I'm going to read this. The blockchain community is abuzz with the prospect of proposed XLS40 feature, which could usher in a new era for digital identity on XRP ledger. Ripple's Labs development arm, RippleX, has unveiled a groundbreaking initiative to integrate the native support for decentralized identifiers, DIDs, based on World Wide Web Consortium standards. This move aims to provide a standardized and interoperable solutions for verifiable self-sovereign digital identities on the XRP ledger. So let's read from the Sologenic Tech Manager. The XLS40 emphasis on W3C DID V1 standard ensures a secure and compliant framework that could potentially be used for cross-platform identity management via Sologenic's institutional and decentralized arms and our cross-chain initiatives. So this is very important. I'm sure KYC and people being having their identity to deal with the tokenized assets, I'm assuming. So what are DIDs? For people that aren't familiar with this term, let's discuss it. Decentralized identifiers, DIDs, offer a solution to challenges associated with decentralized identifiers, such as email and username. Unlike traditional identifiers, DIDs provide a globally unique string of letters and numbers functioning as an independent and blockchain-based identifying address. This ensures ownership and control of data, reducing the risk of data breaches. DIDs also empower users to digitally sign and issue verifiable credentials, such as educational credentials, facilitating an instant and secure verification. So they're giving examples. I'll put this in the description below. So the key features of XLS40. XLS40 introduces a new DID method outlining format for the XRP ledger. Basically, be able to issue digital credentials. That's pretty awesome. So it's going to have seamless cross-platform identity management, enhanced security and trust in financial transactions, user-controlled data sharing. It's going to have, so Sologenic stands at the forefront of empowering institutional investors within the blockchain ecosystem. Sologenic leverages XRPL for single sign-ons and thus replaces traditional solutions like Firebase, Google, and other traditional processes. A new feature like DID and XLS40 make their way to the market. Sologenic's comprehensive solutions strengthen the rapidly growing developer environment and partner ecosystem. Wow. So this is important to Sologenic and their institutional arm to have these DIDs, if I'm reading this correctly. So anyways, guys, so this is a deep dive. I wanted to show you the connection that the DeFi Hub and Stellar Hub seem to be interconnected, the symbology to how many times in crypto do you hear crypto is going to rise like a phoenix, it's going to burn to the ashes, and then crypto is going to rise once the banks and institutions get in and pump everyone's bag and the liquidity trillions come flowing. People talk about that all the time. And will it happen the year of the dragon? The year of the dragon. Corium's now fully distributed. I believe there's only one more airdrop to the Solo stakers that could happen before the end of this year. Who knows when that's going to happen? But Corium, with the DEX being ready to launch, Corium being a brand new layer one, premier technology, very cheap, customized for tokenization. Could Corium be primed to, take over and be the talk of 2024, the year of the dragon? Who knows? Remember, this is not financial advice. This is just speculation. We're doing a deep dive. But here's the Jacob guy. And I showed you guys the video. Here he is. Where is it? Here he is building Phoenix on Stellar. And these are like premier CosmWasm developers. So that's what I got for you guys. Remember, if you're a Corium fan, Zen Lounge does have a validator live. You could always stake Corium to the Zen Lounge. Not a recommendation, not a suggestion. Please do your own research, your own due diligence, and I'll see you guys next time. Remember to subscribe, and peace.